a lot. Okay, so today it's been snowing outside, right?
Yes, it's very snowy.
And it was still fall, so we were still doing fall things. And then it started to snow because I kind of threw a little wrench in it. But anyways, it was we're going to make something today. We're going to make some sun catchers. It's kind of odd because really it's not a fall craft, but it might cheer us up with all the snow. And what was interesting...
I like the snow.
Well, I know, but anyway, so what was interesting is before the snow came, I went outside and I was able to pick...
Are they in those books?
Yeah, I was able to pick a bunch of flowers literally the day before it snowed. Out of the garden that was still there, still growing. So I picked them, and we're going to use dried flowers in our sun catchers.
So she put them in a book and
So I did, and you can see these very large books I have here. Now, they probably didn't dry enough in here. So what we're going to do is I've read that we can actually microwave them.
Oh.
For a minute in wax paper and regular paper, and then if we do that, then apparently they will dry out. So I'm going to show the kids what we have for flowers that I dried. They can come and show you. They're really pretty. You guys want to go show them over there? I'll hand them to you. Go over there and then I'll hand them and you can show them. You have to be very careful because they're dried and flattened in the heavy books, right? We really need a good art space. We don't have one. Okay, very careful. That's one of them.
Mine.
No, it's fine. However, I've got lots, Easton.
We can't take another last one.
Not yet. There's that one, and then Easton, you can show this one very carefully. Look, hey, don't do that. Show that one carefully. And then we're going to keep that one out. And then there's another one, Emma. Very carefully show them what those are. What do you think those flowers are? Those are petunias. Oh, Easton dropped the flowers.
I knew one of them was a Bible.
Can you find? I don't think they probably didn't dry enough, so we're going to microwave them. So Emma, I'm going to give you this paper. And apparently what you do, you put them in the wax paper, and then you take a piece of paper and you fold it over top. Like this. You put this in the wax paper like this. So you basically make like an envelope with it.
Yeah, so put the wax paper inside and fold it in half.
So the kids and I are going to go microwave some, and then we'll show you if it actually works.
Yes.
Alrighty, we'll be right back. So I did microwave the flowers. That was a little bit challenging.
It didn't work. Some of them burned.
Some of them burned,
Did
yeah.
the roses burn?
No. Anyways, we're trying to get dried flowers. That was the whole point of that. And we did flatten them with books a couple days ago. The other thing we're going to do that we have to do is the kids will show you
Picture frame.
is we're going to make picture frames, and we have quite bigger popsicle sticks, and we're going to paint them. Now you're going to need, for each sun catcher, you're going to need 8 popsicle sticks. Just that's what you need. So what we're going to do is the kids are going to pick colors, and we're going to get started by painting these and putting them aside to dry. And then we can talk to you in a little bit and tell you what our next step is, all right?
Yeah.
Right, so now we're going to paint these, but I would suggest what we do, yes, Emma got it. Emma, you're smart, so I was just going to say the same thing. We're going to put a piece of paper towel down. We have a lot of these to paint. Like I said, you're going to need 8 of them. So do you want to do 4 in one color blue and 4 in the other blue, Easton?
Yeah.
Okay, so Easton's picked blue, light blue, and a dark blue. Whoa, you're right, Easton. I think you mixed this up too good, and maybe that is not that great. I'll go get a different blue. You can start with that one. Give Easton some blue again, a different blue. We go through a lot of blue, don't we?
Because it's his favorite.
It's Easton's favorite color. And I'm going to use like a little brown color.
Like you do with everything.
Like I do with everything. So for this craft, what is everything that we're going to need? Oh, look at this.
Ew, looks like poo.
Emma.
It does.
Okay. So What else do we need, Emma?
Popsicle sticks.
Yeah, and what size popsicle sticks? These ones are a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a medium size. Well, you could probably use the little ones too.
Medium's better.
Yeah. And then what else do you need? Paint, acrylic paint. And what else do you need?
Water.
Yeah, and what else?
Paper towel.
Yeah, and tell them so they know. We need wax paper.
Oh yeah. Wax.
And these guys don't know, but the other thing we need, is really cool, is we need, we're going to need, sorry, lost my thoughts. We're going to need crayons and a pencil sharpener, and you're going to need an iron.
Are we melting crayons?
We are melting crayons. This
Is that gonna be like the
really,
background?
really pretty. I actually think this would make a nice gift for somebody, you guys, if you wanted to make
I'm giving it to someone.
If you, of course, the iron and that, you'd need your mom's help.
Or dad.
Or dad, yeah. You just need an adult's help to do that with the
Or
iron.
Nana or Papa or Grandma. Anyone.
Yeah, just not the dog.
Yeah, not the dog. Or the fish. Definitely not the
Or
fish.
the cat.
Definitely not the fish though.
How you doing there, buddy?
The fish will dry out.
If your paint is really thick, sweetheart, it's not going to dry. So we're going to have to make that a lot thinner.
Mine is already dry.
Yeah, Ethan has just got tends to put a lot of paint on his paintbrush, so we got to put a little less so that it dries faster, right, buddy? What we have to do is we're going to pick out what flowers we want inside of our wax paper. And I'm going to cut some wax paper, and then we have to decide about what color of crayons we want. So why don't you pick? They're very delicate.
How many?
Well, I think we're going to do, depends on how big your screen capture is, right? Let me make a size and then you can decide.
Okay,
Listen carefully.
I just have two. So, how do we do this?
Okay, hold on. So I'm going to cut the wax paper for everybody, same size. Now, when you're cutting the wax paper, you want to have it folded, you want to have it double. So I'm going to do Emma and Ethan here. Well, you can use some of that, you don't need the whole thing. You can pick those apart too, by the way. And it's cool because we're actually going to preserve these
So we can keep them forever.
forever, and these came right out of the garden. Here, Emma, that's yours.
Twinkie.
Put these aside because
Look how big I can make it.
popsicle sticks.
Look how big it can go.
It could, but we're not going to do that.
I know, I'm just seeing how
Okay.
big I can make it.
Now, where are they? Let's see, size-wise. Yeah, that's about right. Let's see. I think I'll have to cut off just a bit of it from here. They have to be able to fit, so measure it around, Emma. Because we're going to glue them on. I made it too big, see? 1, 2.
Why do we need extras like this?
We're going to put one behind and one in the front. Okay. I'm just going to cut it this way and then I'll measure yours. And then I'll measure mine. Okay.
Does it have to be exactly the size?
Well, it should be this size. Give me your wax paper unless you want to measure yours and cut your own. Here you go. That size. So Emma's cutting hers. Now what we're going to do, we're going to pick the flowers we want to use, and then we're going to pick some crayons that you want to add colors to, Easton. So I'm going to let you pick a couple crayons.
This is 5.
Just pick a couple, because you don't want to wreck them all. So I'd say 2 colors is what you can pick. We're going to melt these, so maybe pick brighter colors than that one, because you're going to melt them. Right? I'm going to pick. I'll let Emma pick first.
You can pick.
Yeah, you're okay with that? Okay, well, I'm gonna pick something like this. And I'm gonna pick three. Yeah, these two will be good for me. Emma can pick her colors. And that's Easton's number. Emma has to make one. Can you pass me the scissors, Emma? Okay, so what we did was we cut the size of the wax paper to basically be the same length all the way around, so we can put the popsicle sticks on the front and the back. So that's kind of how you're going to measure what size, and you want to fold it so you have two sides to it. So we're going to do that, and I keep getting paint all over me. Oh my goodness, here, watch.
Because I actually have a crayon sharpener.
Oh, Emma, that's a pretty color too. So what we're going to do now with the
This is just addicting.
yeah, with the shavings from the crayons is we're going to sprinkle it in here, buddy, because we're going to melt it. You want to sprinkle it in there.
This is fun.
Sprinkle
Just
it all over that.
this is fun. Just sharpening crayons and letting all this stuff fall.
You don't want to do too much anyways, because you probably won't need it all. And then we can always use it later, right? We have used crayons for different things. We've melted crayons in one of our videos, right? With the heat gun.
One of our videos we actually couldn't put on YouTube. One of our videos we
all
actually
over, buddy.
one of our videos we actually couldn't put on YouTube because the sound didn't work.
Oh, great. Yeah, you're right. I remember that.
That was very sad.
Okay, so I did Easton's, which is quite pretty, and then this is mine.
And I have to redo mine.
Emma had to redo hers because it didn't quite turn out, so we're going to finish hers. And now we're going to just take the hot glue gun, and we're going to glue the popsicle sticks around the outside of it. And then we'll be able to show you all three of them. But I really want to show you them with the lights to them, and then you can see the flowers. All right, we'll be right back.